Welcome to the complete animation of Bianca from Sheep and Wolves 2. I forget what the subtitle is. Something about pigs. And yeah, so let's get right into it. This movie is surprisingly good given its budget. It's a small budget made by a studio in Russia, and I think that my favorite thing that this movie does visually is its lighting. The lighting is so warm. The colors are just a touch oversaturated. So things like the trees and the flowers, they pop just a bit, and I really like it. It's like, I like all kinds of shows, and some of those shows are downright dark. Like some of the best animation of all time, which is found in Genndy Tartakovsky's Primal. Like, everything about that is bleak. But I enjoy it. But I also like this. This show, with its kind of melodramatic, over-serious story of invaders coming to break the peace that was made in the last movie. Like, even in the midst of that kind of story, this entire show is really bright and colorful. Although, there's a time later on when Gray and Bianca infiltrate a camp at night, and that is just such a cozy sequence. Just the blanket of night with stars overhead, and lots of tents and small campfires and lanterns. It looks so good. You'll see a bit of that in here, but you should watch the whole movie just to see that. And one of the things that this movie does with its story, the story in general is weak, but I do like how they work with Gray and Bianca's relationship. I really like it when shows basically have a couple get together in one movie, and then in the next movie, they're the dream team. They did it in Hotel Transylvania 2, and they did it in How to Train Your Dragon with Hiccup and Astrid. And here with Gray and Bianca, I really like how they work together. It's like, and they never call their relationship into question. It's like Gray and Bianca, they're husband and wife, and that's it. Like, there's nothing to say about their relationship. And whatever happens, she's just supportive. And yeah, he's still the main character, though. And I do like this sequence where they're sneaking in, because it gives her a chance to shine. There's another sequel movie, Balto 2. Now, that movie has a lot of problems. I liked it when I was little, but, that just shows how much I knew back then. But Balto 2 did one of the stupidest things ever. Balto was going out on a big journey to go and find his daughter who had run away, and Jenna's like, I'll go with you. Or I've got to go find them. And then Boris is like, no, you can't, because of reasons. They didn't do that here in this movie with Bianca, and I really appreciate that. It's like, yeah, let her go out and, do something dangerous. Sure, that's like the only dangerous thing she does, and most of the time she just stands around, especially near the end of the movie. But yeah. And I think that the facial expressions in this movie are an improvement over the last. And I also think that English was the original language. I think that the lip sync is actually keyed to English. Either that, or they rekeyed it all for the translation. And if they did that, that's an incredible amount of work, and my hat's off to them. And if it wasn't actually keyed to English, then they did a really good job of making the original language phonemes seem a lot more natural with the English. So yeah. Just like the last movie, I don't think I would really recommend this movie to anybody. It's like, basically you can look at it and decide whether or not you want to see it, because the story doesn't sell it. Yeah, so I'm really glad that I've started to learn that I can appreciate animation wherever it comes from. I can appreciate animation for what it is, and it doesn't have to be the absolute best. I enjoy that stuff, but I enjoy this too. Thanks for watching.